What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Heels and Quads. Oh my god. We're back in the saddle. I'm Levi, joined by Tommy as usual. He's got the fresh off the press Iron Maiden Killers shirt on. I'm so proud of him. I'm actually a little hard.
Yeah, I did it for you, man.
I
Well,
love it.
like I said, I started a new video series. Since I'm buying vinyl like fucking crazy now. Well, I didn't make the 5 minutes. Whoops. Since I'm buying vinyl
Bleep
like
it. Just bleep
crazy.
it.
Yeah, I'll bleep it and edit and post. Since I'm buying vinyl like crazy now, I decided I'm gonna do it like vinyl hauls and show off. And I had 6 last week.
Yeah, you've been on a roll.
So yeah, and I'm gonna have.
Closer.
I'm probably what I got this week. I'm probably gonna save for next week because I've got more coming Monday of next
Yeah.
week, or that's when they're scheduled for delivery. If they get here before Saturday, I'll do it Saturday. But if not, I'll do it next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I'm excited to see 'em.
spinning Saturdays is what it is. But
Spinning Saturdays. I like it.
yeah,
I dig,
of
man.
course.
I dig. You got quite a few that quite a few that I love, and obviously ones you love, and yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
It'll be fun. You went black for a second.
I
What was
know.
that?
It's
I know.
because
I know. I know.
I'm trying to get my wife her DoorDash
Oh,
because
okay. Are you able to
and
manage that while we're
well, yeah,
doing
but
all this? Okay.
this guy doesn't know where she's at, even though it's like the biggest building in this area. So
Oh yeah,
doesn't
100%. Like you can't fucking miss it. You can't
like
miss it.
he said at and I was like, yeah,
Is he trying to sell you stuff for your mouth teeth too?
dude, that
Your
was the
mouth teeth.
funniest thing.
If you're not in on the if you're watching this later and you're not in on it, he's got the video on the channel. It's on the channel, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
great one. The
It's that one's just a short for now. I haven't put the full video of that. That's
yeah,
like 8
yeah.
minutes.
Okay. That was probably my favorite one yet. My mouth teeth.
All right, keep it rolling for just a second while I
Okay.
message this dum back.
Sounds good. So anywho, I got the news today that today or as of whenever, my wife is 2 centimeters dilated, so we're pretty close. It's pretty close to happening right now. So, um, you know, just on standby. Any given moment, she's 2 centimeters dilated. So,
I know. I saw that text and I was like,
yeah,
"Oh my god, we're so fucking
yeah,
close, dude."
yeah. The doctor went in there and checked it and said she could feel the placenta sac. So it's
Nice.
there. But that like 2 centimeters means like her water could break in 5 minutes or in 5 days
Right.
or in 2 weeks or
Yeah.
like it could mean anything. You know.
And especially since it's her first pregnancy, it could take forever.
She rides it out, yeah.
Yeah.
That kid needs to start paying rent in there because it's
So
getting a little
what's
old.
the actual due date again? The 14th,
March
right?
12th.
12th. Okay.
Yep.
I knew it was somewhere
I
in
think
there.
she's coming before then, though.
I think so too.
I don't think we're making it that far.
If I was a betting man, I'm going to say she'll be here by this weekend.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. I think you're very right on that one.
Yeah.
You need to talk to Confucius again?
I think so. Hang on just a second.
Yeah, so loading up, got the cars loaded up, got the bags, all that good stuff. You know, as prepared as a first time parent can be. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be cool. Like, I don't know. That'll be weird being referred to as dad or that's your daughter, you know. It's different. It's a different feeling. But I know everybody says when the baby comes out and you see your baby, that's like the surreal moment when, you know. So hopefully it is life changing for me. Not that I need my life to change, like I like my life the way it is, but change for the better, basically. And everybody in their overwhelming support and they want to help you and they want to give you stuff and they want to buy you stuff and it's cool, but I'm not used to that either because I'm not like I feel weird when people buy me things. Like now that I'm an adult and I have my own money and I spend it because I like to spend it. Yeah, it's just different. But hey, you know, I'll take it. I'll take the support for now because people feel bad for they know what I'm about to go through. So so that's cool. But yeah, diapers loaded up, clothes loaded up, bags are packed, car seat in the car. I gotta have a little outfit set aside for if it happens in the middle of the night, I can wake up, throw on my clothes, and go. So yeah, big stuff. But anyways, today, while he's doing his thing, we are talking about the new Bruce Dickinson album. So stay tuned for that if you're interested in that. Um, it's his first one since 2005, since Tyranny of Souls. I was
19
just giving
years.
19 years since the last, which is crazy, but yeah, 19 years since the last Bruce Dickinson solo album. And he's always had a different kind of sound. Like it's Maiden-ish, but
It's
it's heavier.
like I didn't take notes like I told you, but like
Yeah.
it's different, but it's the same. But I wanted to go back to what you were saying while I was away because I can still hear you, which is awesome. You kept saying people buying me gifts, and like I told you, I'm not buying
Oh
you
yeah, it's
gifts.
not.
I'm
Yeah,
buying
yeah.
for the baby,
It's for the baby. It's the
which
baby gifts.
I got baby Zendel some tight ass outfits.
Yep, yep. And I was gonna say shout out. I appreciate it. We got the diapes, we got the wipes, and we
Gotta
got the
have
Nightmare
those. Those
Before
are essential.
Christmas. Yep. And then the I guess that's Minnie Mouse, right?
Yeah, Minnie
Is that
Mouse. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm down with those.
The
I'm
cute little
excited.
headband. Those pants are cool too.
Yeah,
Looks like something Paul Stanley would have wore, like the leopard
yeah, yeah.
pants.
Yeah, she'll be doing the Paul Stanley thing right out of the
Well, yeah,
womb. I told her I was like, if your water breaks while we're on this, just let me know. So
yeah. Because I'll just be like, all right, fuck it, we gotta go.
yeah, yeah. But
I'll
anyway,
meet you guys at the hospital.
yeah, go flying over here.
I'm
Um,
3 hours away, and somehow I'll get there before you guys.
yeah, and just hit Gastonia, hit Gaston's, and hit the jet field, the private jet field. See if you can catch a ride with somebody.
Yeah.
Fly into
Where
the.
are you guys going? Fayetteville? Great. That's where I'm headed.
Oh, you're not? Okay, well now you are.
All
But
right.
yeah, so I guess that's really the premise of this episode is we're
Oh,
going to talk about. Go ahead, go ahead.
I
Oh
was gonna.
yes, I want to hear the
I
story.
can tell my story. So yesterday, I work in the selling of liquor.
Yeah,
Because my house is paid off, I don't have to work really a full time job. But even though I am full time now, but I got a raise too. So shout out to my boss for giving me a raise. Um, so yesterday I was at work, and this guy comes in, heavy set gentleman, and
this isn't a regular.
no, I'd never seen this
Okay,
guy
okay,
before in my
okay,
life.
okay.
Heavy breathing, probably should have been on an oxygen tank. And by the way, I have a cold, so please bear with me with my voice. I had, when I was listening to this album, by the way, I was like picking little parts I would sing when we were talking about it, and I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, that ain't happening today
yeah.
because
I
it's
can't even
squeaky.
remember half of it. So
But anyway, so he comes in, he's breathing real heavy, and I'm like, is this dude like okay? Walks in, he's looking around. He like the front door is right by the register. So he walks in, he's walking towards the register, and he like turns to his right, and he's looking around, and then he turns to his left, he's looking around, and then he turns all the way around, and he's got shit all down his pajama bottoms, which of course he's wearing pajama bottoms,
oh
and
yeah, yeah,
shit like halfway up his back. And I mean, you know it's shit. There's a difference between
yeah.
shit and mud.
And mud. It's shit.
And so proceeds to go shopping. By the way, somebody drove him there, so they had to witness all of this. Comes up to the
Smell it
counter,
too.
and I get the fucking aroma of just fresh diarrhea. And I'm just like holding my breath, trying not to fucking throw up.
What did he
I've
get?
some cheap vodka or something. I don't
Okay,
remember.
perfect. Yeah, that's why he shits his pants.
Exactly. But luckily, I always have air freshener, and I'm like,
Yeah,
shh. And
yeah.
I got this
You
new one.
spray him.
Yeah, it's the Glade Mango, whatever. It's the
Oh
new
yeah, yeah.
spring scent.
Love it.
But But yeah, I mean, he'd reeked. And then right after that, so this old lady comes in that smells like patchouli all the time, and I was like, this is actually welcoming. I'm welcoming this scent right now.
Yeah, you're
After
feeling the
shit, patchouli even smells good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was it. I mean, I basically told you the story in the text, but I just wanted to
it's
share
still
it
great though.
because
Someone coming
dude
in with
shit
shit
his
on
pants.
themselves.
Yeah.
I see more and more videos online of people shitting in stores on the floor. Like,
What's
up with that?
what's the deal with shitting yourself?
What's the deal?
Shut up.
What's the deal with people shitting themselves in the store?
I mean, it's shit. It goes in a toilet. It actually works with the sick voice.
Yeah, it does. Fucking Seinfeld, man.
The shit
Shout out to
goes
Jerry
in the
Seinfeld.
toilet. Shout out to Jerry Seinfeld. If you want to
If you
have
wanna
us on
sponsor
the
the
yeah, just give us money.
show.
Come on, you
Yeah, just
got it,
give us
man.
money, Seinfeld. Yeah, that's a good story though, man.
Yeah.
I always appreciate a good shitting in a store story.
Yeah, I like a good shitting yourself story when it's not yourself.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I prefer not to do that, but
Oh, I got a new bed. I put that together this weekend. That was fun.
I saw. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I sent you a picture. That's right.
That's beautiful. She was staring out the window, contemplating life in the picture. Just
if she wanted to continue on this journey with me.
Yeah, if she wanted to continue the journey. Yeah, she's like, damn.
I love how now we can switch who gets to wear glasses on an episode.
I almost wore mine, but I was like, I think I'm doing okay today. I think I'm doing okay on
with
the
the cold. I didn't want to get it in my eyes, like my contacts, so
yeah,
pop those babies out.
Also, wearing the Apple Watch, I got a screen cover for it, so that's good.
Yeah.
Wearing it, I've been working out in it, and I failed to realize that it's getting a little smelly. So I need to get a new band because it smells like an armpit and a Band-Aid.
Yeah, I know the smell.
But you kind of want to keep smelling it.
It's that good sniff.
It's that good, like
that sweet sniff.
Yeah. No, I wiped it off a little bit with some Sandy wipes, but like I got to get a new band. So
I use electronic wipes on mine.
It's the cloth one though. I have the cloth band.
Oh,
so that's why it's retaining the moisture and shit.
Oof.
Yeah, I need to get the athletic band.
Yeah,
like you got there. So, anywho,
yours didn't come with this one.
I chose. He said, "Which one do you want?" I was like, "I kind of want the other one." I thought this was the athletic band, or the sport band is what they call it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. But, also, shout out Ace Frehley, #1 rock album on Billboard. #1.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Hard rock album, I believe it said, and number 77 on the top 200. So for artists from the 70s to do that, it's pretty badass.
That's badass, man.
I've been shilling that album for weeks now, or months actually.
Space Ace.
Yeah.
Since the single. Hey, you can ride it out, dude.
And you know what? I fucking like it. I said on my review, I don't care if anybody else doesn't like it. And of course, the commenters were like, "Oh, it sucks." Blah, blah, blah. He's not using auto-tune. There's different shit on it. Like, he's got if he used auto-tune, he used auto-tune. Even still, who gives a shit? It's new music from a classic artist. It's still doing it.
Yep. Honestly, who cares?
And that's kind of why I wanted to kind of segue that into what we're going to talk about today, because another classic artist with a new record.
Yeah. Kind of, you're wearing an Iron Maiden shirt, although Bruce did not do that album.
He did not.
Killers is amazing. Paul Dano is badass, man.
Yeah.
And he does his own solo stuff. I just really haven't got into it.
And he even said in the History of Iron Maiden doc that's on YouTube that he thinks that Bruce Dickinson's the best singer for Iron Maiden.
Yeah, he knows. He knows the deal.
That's pretty badass that he said that, honestly.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what
they were more punky like though. With
it was
Paul.
He was
which
was
I
really
liked.
Punk.
Yeah. He had a cool look to him too.
He does, man. There's some badass old concerts on there. I'm waiting on the Early Days Part 4 because it would have
what the fuck,
90s.
man? Yeah,
I don't know. I want it.
I was texting you when I bought all those records, and I went on like a fucking Iron Maiden binge.
Yeah.
And I watched all of them, and I was like, "That's it? Where's the rest?"
We need Part 4 because I think it ends with Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. I think that's the last one on there.
Yeah,
on the one that they run through.
Yeah, because they do Live After Death, and then they talk about taking a break, and then
yeah. But get a schwig.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're going to talk about Bruce Dickinson's new album, The Mandrake Project. So again, like we said earlier, first album in 19 years since Tyranny of Souls, which all of Bruce's solo stuff is pretty great. Tyranny of Souls, the Picasso, I forget the name of that one. Jesus, now I'm blanking on all of his albums. Here, let's talk about it. What has he done?
Talk about it.
Balls to Picasso is what it's called. Where is it at? Tattooed Millionaire, Balls to Picasso, Skunk Works. I've not listened to that one. Accident of Birth, Chemical Wedding. That's a good one. Tyranny of Souls. They're all good, but it's basically you're getting a text or something or a call.
Oh, am I?
It's like you can hear it.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Bruce's stuff is Maiden without Maiden, I guess, but I always feel like it's a little heavier. It's a little more darker and dingy. Are you there? No, you're frozen up. It's a little more darker and just it's got a little more beef to it, but like it's not crazy technical or anything. Like some of Maiden stuff can get a little more technical, but Bruce's stuff is like this album in particular. It's pretty like it's easy to digest. It's not anything that's crazy like wild sweet picking and shit. Not that Maiden does that, but it's easy to digest. And
well, and it follows a story, which is something that we like coming from the wrestling world. We really love a good story. So.
We love a good story.
This album has a really like just solid flow throughout it.
Very good flow.
But
yes.
And he even said it on the little YouTube behind the scenes thing that they put out over the weekend. That once you hit the acoustic track, what's it called? Resurrection Man.
That one's kind of a blend.
Yeah, because it starts off. It's kind of got like this like westerny vibe.
I was gonna say
when it starts,
it reminds me of a western. Yeah,
it's like a John Wayne kind of movie theme, you know.
It absolutely.
And then it just and it's what 6 minutes 23 seconds. Like the second half of it, it just kind of like has this like hard, punchy, like almost Maiden-y, you know.
They all have moments.
What's the guitarist that helped produce this? What's his name?
That helped produce
Robbie Z, Rory Z.
Oh, Roy Z. He played bass and guitar on the album.
What's up with that? What's the deal with people with their first name and their last name? What's the deal?
What's he done? So he's done all of Bruce's albums. Mm-hmm. No, except for the first one. It looks like.
He probably wasn't born yet.
Probably wasn't born yet. Yeah. Tribe of Gypsies, Bob Rock, Driver, Halford. So he likes to do the solo projects. He's a solo project guy.
Oh, gotcha. He's one of those.
Yeah, but he's
nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
No.
That's cool, man.
He plays some pretty badass music on here. Dave Moreno did drums. I'm not too familiar with him. He's done. Oh, okay. He's just been on just a smorgasbord of records.
Okay. Yeah.
And then all the other guys, Gus G was on. He did the solo on track 6, and it's just a blend of people. But
yeah, I saw that too. He did an interview with somebody, Gus G or whatever his name is.
Mysteria is keyboards, Dave Moreno's drums. Yeah, and then there's a bunch of people that engineered the tracks. There's a lot of engineers on this. So, but when you're Bruce, man, you get reach. So
yeah.
Are you going to play little snippets of the track?
I can.
So I kind of remember. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to.
So real quick, I guess if you did pre-order it, it came with a 12-issue comic series, or it started with a 12-issue comic series.
Oh, that's tight.
Created by Bruce. The Walmart exclusive had a autograph print, which I told Levi I was going to order it. Actually, the night before it came out, I was going to go ahead and technically pre-order it. I knew it wouldn't be here on time, but I didn't, because it didn't say Bruce Dickinson autographed print. It just said autograph print. And I was like, I don't know about all that. So I didn't do it, but it was in my cart. So originally it was going to be called If Eternity Should Fail. That's the song that Maiden did, correct?
So if Eternity Should Fail is on Book of Souls, but on this he did Eternity Has Failed, which I really like.
Okay.
And it's slowed down. The tempo's it's probably 20 to 30 BPM slower, maybe.
Okay. Because I knew that going into this coming out.
Yep. It's the opening track, and that was what they opened with when I saw them live. That was the opener for that Book of Souls tour.
Okay.
It'd be do 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 do, and then he would show up and he's like, "There's all the of a man." It's a badass song, man. And that Book of Souls record is really good.
And that
too.
makes sense because yesterday they posted a picture on his social media. I say they because I doubt he runs his social media.
He
might
posted it on there, yeah.
But it's more like a Watchmen style comic in 12 episodes. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Producer, guitarist Roy Z, blah blah blah. Let's see, I'm trying to. I'm on Apple Music, so I'm trying to see. Like it has paragraphs on each song.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So it has a breakdown. This is meant to be. This is Afterglow of Ragnarok. This is meant to be like a hallucination from Mandrake juice. Dr. Necropolis is a brilliant scientist and an orphan. That's some King Diamond shit, kind of.
Yeah.
He's interested in bringing back his brother who died at birth. He's wondering why he survived and his brother died, and he's tortured by the voice in his head, which he assumes is his brother. The voice just says, "Save me," over and over. It hits Necropolis like a depression. He gets into drugs and sex magic and the occult. Cool. To try and contact his brother and try to figure out a way to bring him back. That's what drives him and propels him through the story. Yeah, and see, this was the first single, right? Afterglow?
Yeah. Was it Rain on the Graves or... No, it was Afterglow.
Yeah, I'll play a little clip of it. Let me know if you... Good?
Yeah. Skip ahead a little bit to where it starts jamming. Yeah. Yeah. It's a solid opening track, and it's got a good jam to it, man. It's definitely the single. It's a really good one on the record, man. And there's not a song on it I really don't like. There's just some that I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's a story, so it just kind of flows. So you kind of have to every like concept album has those songs where you're like, it's kind of like middle of the road, you know?
Yeah.
It's a part of the story that I'm not really invested in, but then it can bring you back, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a solid track. Hit that next one, Many Doors to Hell. Afterglow Ragnarok, I mean, it's
solid.
Like, it's a badass song. That Many Doors to Hell. Yeah, it's got that little classic rock.
Drive, yeah. This is a song, it's almost like Rocky Like a Hurricane.
Yeah, it kicks off with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like Bruce and Roy wrote most of the songs. Bruce wrote every single one of them, and then Roy's involved in Afterglow, Many Doors to Hell, Resurrection Men, Fingers in the Wounds, Shadow of the Gods, and Sonata. So Roy gets a little involved. Roy Z, man, it's Roy Z. Everybody knows Roy Z.
Well, I mean, if you're a Roy, you're Roy Z. If you're a Z, you're Roy. Not to be confused with Tony Z or.
Yeah, let me pull it up on my end too, so I can get a little bit.
All right, I'm going to Rain on the Graves here.
Rain on the graves, rain on the graves.
This was the second single. It's got that cool kind of like talking opening. It kind of reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of the song "I'm Alice," Alice Cooper. He kind of talks you through everything at first.
That little like when it like picks up.
Yeah,
that's a sweet part, man. That's a solid track too. I mean, it's right there with Afterglow or Ragnarok. Like they're both the singles.
It makes sense why they're singles. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just catchy as hell.
But here, I'm gonna play the opening for Resurrection Men that we were talking about. Sounds very westerny, very John Wayne. Yeah. Maybe if it plays. There we go. Sounds like horses. Yeah. It's almost got the galloping bass sound.
It does have a very, very western feel to it, but it picks up. It's got that rock thing going on.
This could have easily been on Senjutsu too.
Yeah, I think so. It would have definitely fit that album with like Writing on the Wall, the way they
Yeah.
went with that.
Yep.
And a lot of tracks on there got a little more concepty. Yeah, that's a sweet one, man.
That.
Bow, bow. That's that
Yeah.
dude, that's literally that note that you hear in the westerns.
A little bit of a rattlesnake.
Bow, bow, now, now, now. Yeah. You feel shh. That's a sweet ass track, man, for something kind of different. I mean, for 65 years old and he can just
Dude.
fucking sing,
And he
man.
had fucking throat cancer, too.
He had throat cancer, overcame it, put out some of Iron Maiden's best material. And yeah, like it's crazy, dude. I love it. I
That's
love it. That
crazy.
Fingers in the Wounds. I think that one's a standout for me, if I
You think
remember
so?
correctly.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
play that
I
one.
need to hear it again. I gotta remember.
I do like that.
Yes,
I do
yes,
like
and
that opening.
also I wanted to mention that too. A lot of the songs have this symphonic thing going on in them.
Oh, yeah.
They all have like some
100%.
strings in the background.
Yeah.
Like most of them, a lot of them have it going on. I really like it. Juiced Monnickenhoff. I should be asleep. Well, go to bed then.
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
mean to
Go
keep
to
you
bed.
up. Rock and
Yeah,
roll, brother.
Kind of bring it down a little bit for it to come back up. This one I was jamming out when I was working out. I listened to this album, and this was one that I was like, "What is that one?"
This would be a really good
feeling it.
workout album.
Yeah, it's solid. It's got a good pace to it, man. I listened to it when I was working earlier, and then I also listened to it when I was working out. And
Yeah.
you know, I don't. I have to listen to an album like 10 times to really digest
Yeah,
it. I'm not gonna remember.
and that's
much.
one of the reasons why I didn't take notes, because I was like, "There's no point. We can just
kind
kind
of
of
first
like
impressions.
first impression, first reaction
Yeah.
to it. It's
Yeah.
just something simple, and to get to do the live again, it's kind of fun. We enjoyed it last
the
time.
live
so.
is nice. Like Juiced here.
Yeah.
Juiced here jumped in.
Yeah, that's a good
That is
one. I like
wonderful.
that one.
And then Eternity Has Failed being the next track. Again, that's from Book of Souls. Let me see the runtime difference here, actually.
6:58 on Has Failed.
Let's see what it is on Book of Souls, because I think it's a little shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Book of Souls. No, it's longer on Book of Souls. So he's got. Okay, so the tempo's different for sure. And that's the first thing I heard when I saw him live, and I was just like, oh, dude, Eternity Has Failed and If Eternity Should Fail, they're just awesome songs. I love them.
Were you making squiddy when you heard it?
Oh, big time. Squid Ink. White Squid Ink at 3 a.m. for $10,000.
24-hour
in
challenge.
a haunted hospital.
Yost. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yost.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to mispronounce your name. We get it.
Where are you from? Are you Norwegian? We're in Arkansas, in America.
Arkansas, USA. USA.
Well, Tommy's from Jersey. I'm from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Tommy's a Jersey boy.
Yeah.
Is that Finnish? Maybe that is Finnish.
Could be. Yeah. Danish? No, Finnish.
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 Something like a cold. It's a cold country.
Yeah.
It's a cold.
Is it cold where you are now?
It always happens.
Amsterdam. All right. Hey, shout out to you.
Yep.
Shout out to Amsterdam. Thanks for joining us, my friend.
That's dope, man. Yeah.
What do you think about the new Bruce album?
Yeah, you like Bruce Dickinson? You like Iron Maiden? Yeah, Eternity Has Failed, man. That's like if you've never heard Book of Souls, it's the opening track on there, and then Bruce's rendition here is like halfway through the album. It's a solid track. Is that Mistress of Mercy?
Mm-hmm.
This one was a badass one too. Yeah. That's one where I had to look at my phone and go, "What is that?" I was feeling that one. It's got a good jam.
Great workout song.
Yeah, where is that? I gotta hear it on my end too,
Track
so I can hear it a little better. Yeah, yeah, that one's got a good. It's got a good little pace to it.
Yeah.
Now I think the next one, Face in the Mirror, it's not like
Mistress of Mercy is one you don't want to drive. You'd rather work out, but like Fingers in the Wounds
sticking around.
is a driving song. No worries, I was just scrolling through live streams with all 500 plus viewers, and yours popped up and decided to stick around. Hey, thanks, Yost. Appreciate it, bud.
Definitely appreciate it, man. We'll take all the support we can get. We're just a
Hell yeah,
we're just
man.
a little old podcast thingy or video thing now. I
Man,
don't know.
speaking of all the help and love we can get, give this video a like, keep commenting.
Yeah, man, like and subscribe too.
Because
if you like it, comment. Yeah.
I looked at our views compared to like people aren't even seeing us, but the people that are seeing us are watching it. That's the problem. We're just not getting enough interaction to get people to see
We're
it.
not getting
But the people that
to
are
broader
seeing
audience
are watching it. So
and we
I
appreciate
thank
all
everybody
the people who see
for
it
that.
and watch it. Yeah, big time. Likes, comments, comment if you don't like it, man. It helps us. So
don't dislike it if you don't like the opinion. Give your opinion. Give the video a like for creating the content, and then comment that you don't like it. That's the way to really support.
Be like, you guys suck.
Yeah,
you know? I'm
you
cool
tell
with that
me
too.
that all day
man.
long.
We just need to be in the algo, dude.
Yep,
we just need that algo.
We're trying to get that algae going.
Yeah,
we're trying to skim. We're trying to skim the algae.
A lot better than the other ones. They're just all lazy whatnot sales. This is a lot better. Well, I appreciate it, man. That's awesome.
Whatnots. I mean, I really dig like baseball cards, so I get it, but I don't spend the money on baseball cards.
People get really that's a market, man.
Dude,
that's a hell of a market.
It got really big during COVID, and then
like the rookie cards and shit. Yeah.
But now it's starting to kind of dwindle down because they're printing so much that they're not worth as much.
You know, another one I checked out the other day, there's a store at the mall that sells like Jordans and Yeezys and shit.
Yeah.
The shoe game is wild.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you pay like $300 for a pair of Crocs because they're Yeezy Crocs.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
My middle kid bought a pair off a kid at school for like $200.
That's nuts, dude. That is nuts.
They look brand new. I'm like, what? You paid that? This was like last year. So this is Face in the Mirror. I like this one too.
Face in the Mirror is a cool track.
Kind of bringing it down for a minute.
Yeah. Yep. I like Face in the Mirror as well. I'm trying to think of which ones. This one, maybe this is one I wasn't feeling earlier. Maybe it's because I was working out. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be tough when this is like listening to Kiss the Destroyer and Beth comes on when you're pumping iron.
Slowly pumping.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you decided to work out finally, because Officer Pussy Bottom, or whatever his name was last time, was telling us that we needed to get the gym because we weren't getting the punani.
Wasn't that Big Dog or whatever?
Yeah, Big Dog. That's his name. Officer Pussy Bottom.
I like that. What's your name? Pussy Galore.
I must be dreaming.
Yeah.
Still my favorite short we've ever done.
But now I realize there's no value in it for me. Rather than, do you play, if you mess with Magic? Do you play Arena online? I know my brother-in-law got really into that. Man, Magic's cool. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh kid back in the day because it was really big. Magic's badass. Like I wish I would have.
Well, you like Dragon Ball Z too. I know that's not a card game, but
Dragon Ball Z. That's Dragon Ball Z, and like I've watched like the bigger animes, but Dragon Ball Z is like my one. Like when someone's like anime, I'm like Dragon Ball Z. But no, Magic is badass, man. Like the cards, the art on the cards, the way you play the game, the commander decks. Like it's. I have a deck back here. Actually, I have whatever these are. They're like starter Magic decks. My brother-in-law bought them for me. What are they? I think they're literally just starter decks.
Well, he wanted you to play.
Yeah, he did, and I was playing that arena game for a little bit, but like it's just I'm consumed by so many other things. It's hard to get into other stuff, not in real time, as I have a local store that is like the second home and play until deep into the night.
That's
pretty common amongst Magic folks. Yeah.
All right, let's get through this.
I get it though, dude. I get it.
We're getting sidetracked.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, Face in the Mirror. Yeah, pretty badass. Okay, Shadow of the Gods and Sonata.
Here we go.
I think it's that end of the album effect for me where I'm kind of.
They kind of run together.
I'm just checked out. I need to re-listen to them.
Shadow of the Gods, because me and you both, we delve into way outside the box genres, but metal has always been like that closest thing to classical.
Yeah.
And this is kind of that like homage to like classical music with that, like,
yeah.
I mean, that's a beautiful piano sound.
It is. Well, hell, he wrote Empire in the Clouds on Book of Souls. Like, that's like a
Yeah.
21-minute song.
The production on
Yeah,
this
it's a
album
solid
is
track.
really fucking good. It's mixed very well.
My go-to songs when close to good audio system is Time. Nice. Nice. That's Pink Floyd, right? Time and Pink Floyd. Is that what you're talking about?
Or is he talking about Hootie and the Blowfish Time?
Oh, okay. Yeah, good. There we go.
I'm going to
Could
see
be.
Hootie and the Blowfish in May.
Hootie. Over here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
This
You'll
is
get to meet the
Sonata.
baby.
I'll meet the baby before then. I'm making a
Yeah, of course.
special trip.
Yeah, okay.
I'll quit my job to meet the baby.
Nice. Love it. Dickinson. Yeah. I mean, I'm digging it. I dig it from front to back. Like, I might
Yeah,
buy
man.
it. I think I might buy it. What is it? Where's it at here? Let's see.
I
Let's go to
kind of wished
Amazon.
I would have got that Walmart vinyl now.
Yeah.
Because I like it a lot more than I thought I was going to like it.
Bruce Dickinson, Mandrake Project. What do we got here?
Because
the CD is $27. Holy shit.
A lot of what I love about Maiden is Steve Harris, so it's kind of hard to...
Yeah.
that gallop.
The vinyl is $34.99. What do we got on the vinyl?
What was it? Was it that
Is
much? I think it was like $31.99 for the pre-order on Walmart.
On Walmart, yeah.
Yeah, with the autograph.
I don't know what the Amazon one comes with, but is there reviews on it?
I know for like local mom and pop places, they came with like a patch of the logo or whatever. So that would have been cool to get too. Okay. You might actually check over by you. Maybe they have it.
They might have it at that record store, actually. They very well might. They've had some pretty sweet metal albums and rock albums that I did not expect them to have.
Yeah.
Or even know what they were. So
did you see that Maiden one I sent you on eBay the other day? That we were looking at? We were looking at that one here. Yeah.
I just forget that it's like a 6-song album.
Yeah, it's like it's like 5 or 6 live tracks, right?
I hate to leave you guys, but I made sure to follow you and like the stream. And
hey, thanks. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man.
Yos.
Thanks for thanks for stopping.
You're
and
the man.
to us and
appreciate it.
Yeah,
get
really
some rest.
Get some rest, man. What? It's 2 a.m. there. What time is it here? It's
7 p.m.
Yeah, it just turned 7. So nice, dude. We'll have a good night. Get some rest.
Yeah, come back. Check out some videos on the channel.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Overall, it's a pretty sweet record. I mean, very well. Like, I would have to go back to his previous solo records, but like, you know, this one would be a standout because it's the new one. You know,
yeah.
Like,
well,
but I remember
it's also where we make a big deal out of this stuff now because we're still new to doing the music thing.
Yeah.
We're still new to doing, on our channel. So, because we did wrestling for 5 years before we changed to music, just a year ago, 13 months ago. And look at the drastic fucking change it made.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot All the Clowns and Tears of the Dragon on Balls Picasso. That's a really good one. Yep. Skunkworks. Yeah, I've not listened to Skunkworks at all.
I want to check. Album. And like I told you a couple of times ago, we did these, or maybe it was last time, but I've been doing the whole listen to one album that I haven't heard while I'm at work.
Yeah,
never heard the whole way through. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll deep dive Bruce Dickinson's solo records.
Who was it, man? Adrian Smith. And I thought Yannick played for him too in his solo.
Yeah, because Yannick came with him for Brave New World.
Adrian did. But Yannick, that's when Yannick got involved. Brave New World. Yeah.
But Adrian was in the band before that.
Adrian left after Fear of the Dark, and Yannick played on. Oh my god, dude! I used to be able to recite this stuff like from memory because I was such a Maiden nerd. Chemical Wedding. Who did that? Adrian Smith was on Chemical Wedding.
So Yannick would have joined during the Blaze Bayley records.
Yes. Here, hold on. Let's look at Yannick real quick. Yannick Gers. He started with Maiden on No
As
Prayer for the Dying. That's when Adrian
mm,
Smith left. Was No Prayer for the Dying. That's right.
okay.
1990. And then he played on Tattooed Millionaire. So that's how he got in with Maiden, I think. Was he played on Tattooed Millionaire from 1990. So he was doing the solo record with they were working on that, and then he joined in on No Prayer for the Dying and stuck with them ever since. So, but
Oh,
Adrian left and Adrian came back at Brave New World
gotcha. Okay,
with Bruce. He just did Chemical Wedding with him.
so I'm still a newbie. Obviously, I'm wearing a shirt, so I feel like this is like a sacrilegious thing, but I'm going to do it live because I'm learning and I like to learn. So,
Yeah,
what
buddy.
was their actual reason for Bruce leaving? Was it musical differences? Was it
He wanted to do his own thing. I actually have the DVD, the last show he played with them before he left. It's called Raising Hell.
yeah.
It's on the
Yeah, I've seen that.
Fear of the Dark
I think
tour.
I've watched it, but I know I've seen that cover.
On August 28th, 1993, metal superstars Iron Maiden and horror illustrator Simon Drake combined to create the most macabre musical event of all time, Raising Hell. And this first and only live concert with a horror movie setting, Raising Hell celebrates lead singer Bruce Dickinson's final performance with Iron Maiden. The band's electrifying concert performance, taped live at Pinewood Studios in London, incorporates blood-curdling illusions and 17 classic Iron Maiden songs, 4
Okay.
not seen on the original pay-per-view broadcast.
I have not seen that yet, so I know what I'm watching tonight.
It's a really good show, but the crazy part is Bruce walked off the stage, and that's the last they saw him until 1999.
That I've heard that part of the story.
Yep.
But I
Yeah,
never
that's
knew
the
like
last.
what happened. I assumed it was just because he wanted to do
It's
something else.
it was burnout. He wanted to do his own music.
Which
The
makes
band.
sense.
There's always that tension when you're together that much. So Bruce, he
We
wanted to go
yeah.
do his own thing, and so that's when he came out with how many during that time? I think 4 or 5 records.
Yeah.
Where is it? He
When
did.
you get that many creative minds in a room,
It's
it's
tough.
tough.
He did Balls to Picasso, Skunk Works, Accident of Birth, and The Chemical Wedding. So yeah, he put out 4 records in the time he was gone from Maiden.
Wow. That's
And then
crazy.
but Brave
And
New
they only put
World.
out 2.
Yeah, 2 of unfortunately what people consider their weakest albums.
And there's some people that love
But
those records.
there's really good shit on them, man. If you go
Yeah.
back and watch my reviews, like there's really good stuff on X Factor and Virtual 11.
Well, and that's how I ended up getting so into them now is because editing your videos, which you need to put one out.
I do. Yes, I do.
But editing those, like having to listen to you talk. I mean it like as a compliment.
Yeah,
Listening to you talk
yeah.
about it makes me be like, okay, I need to listen to this record.
Yeah.
So like I was going along because the big ones I've heard already. I'd already
Yeah,
heard
of
those,
course.
or
You
we've
hadn't heard
talked
all the
about them, but
yeah.
like
That's
a
just
lot
like
of
me
the
with
newer
Kiss.
stuff. A lot of the
Yeah.
newer stuff I hadn't heard. Senjutsu I heard when it came out
You
because
heard that when it came out, yeah.
we were
Yeah.
texting each other when it came out.
Yeah.
And I heard a lot of Book of Souls, but like some of those like mid 2010s, 2010 and Brave New World. After that, I was kind of like, okay, off to do my own little thing. But yeah,
It's
like
like it's like me with Kiss. I never knew about Hot in the Shade or anything like that. Like I don't
right,
think I've even listened to Lick It Up or Hotter Than Hell or whatever.
yeah,
Like the albums. Which one's the
yeah.
album? Hotter Than Hell is the album.
Harder Than Hell is the second album, which actually
Yeah.
should be here tomorrow. Finally getting it on vinyl.
Yeah.
And then Hot in the Shade is the one from 89, 90.
Yeah, like those I don't know.
And
Those I don't know,
then
but
I can't believe I can't remember right off the top of my head what year it came out. I want to say 89 for some reason. I think it's September 89. November 89? Something. I don't know. And then I'm going to drive myself crazy. And then Lick It Up
you know I'm
is
gonna look it
80.
up.
Yeah. And then Lick It Up is 83. That's the
God,
first one without
discography is
makeup.
fucking crazy. Yeah, 83 is Lick It Up. Hotter Than Hell is 74.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, oh, you were wondering about Hot in the Shade. 89. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Hot in the Shade, Revenge,
Revenge is so good.
Animalize I bought because I fucking really like that album.
I love Animalize.
But that was one I had never heard, and I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, this is good, and I bought it.
It's that
Crazy
real
Nights.
it's faster, melodic Kiss,
Yeah,
which is
and
weird.
Creatures of the Night, that's probably one of my
Creatures,
favorites.
dude.
But
Yeah,
but
we had fun talking about Creatures.
very similar to that though. Like I've listened to Kiss, I've listened to Destroyer, I've listened to Love Gun, Dynasty even, but like
Yeah,
there's a lot in between there that I'm like, oh shit, I haven't heard this one. I like that
yeah,
track, you know.
yeah.
So it's a fun part about diving into it a bit,
The
you know.
one that, the one that really, sorry, I'm sorry about my voice. The one that really got me was "Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter," and
Yeah.
then I looked it up,
Bring your
and I saw
daughter.
that Bruce had originally like kind of wrote that for Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'm like, oh, no
Yeah.
fucking way, dude. So
Yeah.
then
I
it's
think it was
like
the third one.
Dream Child, so
Dream Child.
fourth,
Four. Yeah, four.
Dream
4 or 5.
Warriors, Dream Child, Freddy's dead, right? Dream Warriors, Dream
There we
Child,
go.
Freddy's dead.
I'm going. Seventh son of a seventh son is what it's on. He did bring your daughter to the slow. No, sorry, that was No Prayer for the Dying, not Seventh Son. No Prayer for the Dying, because that's a kind of a weaker album. Bring your
Yeah, because
daughter
you
to the
haven't done
slaughter.
Seventh Son of the Seventh Son yet.
Dream Child is number 5.
5. What was 4?
Yeah. What was? Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah,
What was it?
Dream Master. Is that what it's called? No. What the fuck,
Nightmare on Elm Street
dude? We just
franchise.
like I've
I
watched.
can't remember anything, dude. Dream Master, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Elm Street 2, Phrase
I am
Revenge, 3,
remembering, but
Dream
I'm just
Warriors,
not. I'm not
Dream
with it.
Master, Dream Child, The Final Nightmare, New Nightmare, Freddy vs.
Yeah.
Jason, and then the weird remake.
Ugh.
So I've gotten deep into Wikipedia just now. That got me really deep in there. But
You're deep
anyways,
diving the
I'm a deep
wiki.
dive guy. But yeah, man, the Mandrake Project, it's a badass album. If you haven't listened to it or you want to check it out, let this be a reason to check it out. And I do remember Chemical Wedding being really heavy, and then I think Tyranny of Souls is really heavy too. It's got some progressive metal shit going on. But yeah,
When did
Bruce's
that come
solo
out?
discog's badass. Oh
Tyranny of
05.
Souls was the last one, right? I remember
Yep.
when that
Yep.
came out because that's when I was working in Hastings.
Oh yeah.
I remember stalking that when it came out.
Yep.
I think we got. I want to say we got 2 or 3 copies.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of
Enough.
surprised because I was like, "We're gonna stock this many solo albums."
It's surprising. You don't expect it, but it's good shit, man. His solo project's pretty sweet. He gets to do his own thing, and I'm glad that the band has, they're together and they do their thing, and then Bruce gets to do his thing. Steve Harris, his kids, I think the Raven Effect or the Raven something is the name of his kids' band. Everybody's got stuff going on, but it's cool that like
Steve Harris has a kid that plays too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Steve, he's got it's like the Raven Effect or something like that. They opened.
I think, I think that's what they're called.
They opened for Sabbath when I saw them. Let me see. The Raven Cycle. What is that called, man? The Raven Age. That's it. The Raven Age. They opened for Sabbath when I saw them, and that's George Harris plays guitar. Steve's kid.
I always forget you saw Sabbath too.
The night Donald Trump won the election.
Yeah.
Yeah, I left and saw
that parking lot was probably wild, huh?
Yeah. That was over in Tulsa at the BOK.
Yeah, that's a good place. I like that building.
It is a good.
I saw the boss
venue.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. The boss, Brucey, the other Bruce,
baby, the other Bruce, You saw Maiden and Sabbath at BOK,
Maiden
right?
and Sabbath. I saw there. Yeah, I think that's the only times I've went. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to go see Maiden so bad now, but the closest they're coming is Dallas this fall or Fort Worth.
I want to see him again, dude. I gotta see him before they're done. Like I have to.
I have to see him. I want to see them and Priest.
It's a great show. It's like they just sound. I mean, they sound like the record. Like live, but it's like in a good way.
Did you hear that clip of that new Priest song I sent you?
No, I didn't. I didn't actually. That's the one thing I think I missed in your messages today.
All right. Well, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what kind of mood you were in, so I just kind of let sleeping dogs lie.
Just let dogs lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, first.
It sounds like Livewire though from Motley Crue. I thought you would like it.
Said, yeah. First impressions of the Mandrake Project. It's a pretty kick-ass album for a 65-year-old guy and his friends, man. Like
I kind of
it's
like it
really
enough to
good.
buy it, honestly.
I do. I mean, I do too. It's probably
Yeah,
going to wind up on the shelf
yeah.
because I still got some Maiden records I need to get on the shelf because I have a few that are missing from just over the years. Um, but yeah, it's a badass record, man. I really like it. Not much else to say. I'm not like a music analyst, so I don't have the vocabulary to be like, I'm just like, it's cool, it's good, it's awesome.
We're just
Bruce does well.
fans that talk about it.
Yeah,
My
man,
next
that's
two
all it
Maiden
is.
records that I'm on the hunt for, and I could get new copies, but like I told you, I'm trying to get OGs, and I'm also trying to get them on the cheap.
Yeah, yeah,
So I put a couple of offers in on two last night, and they both declined them. And it's like, why put best or best offer if you're not going to meet me in the middle? Like I
yeah,
lowball you,
exactly.
you're
Yeah,
too high for what you're selling. You know that, I know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Meet me in the middle.
What
And
are
they're
you
like,
looking for? What are
they'll
the?
drop like 50 cents or $1. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck you.
Peace of Mind and Power Slaver next.
Okay, yeah,
Because I
must
know I can get
haves.
the original pretty easily. Seventh Son is going to be tough. I might end up giving in and getting a new copy of that because it's really expensive for some reason.
Yeah,
And then as you get closer to like the night, no Prayer for the Dying and Fear of the Dark, those are a little pricey too.
those ones first. I don't know what
No
was
Prayer
up
for the
around them, but
Dying might be maybe on the cheaper end.
that one was hard to find on CD when I was
Yeah,
looking for it, and I ended up finding it at Best Buy here when we visited one time. I was like,
yeah.
oh shit.
But Fear of the Dark's
So
expensive because it's 90, right? 91?
92,
2?
I think is
92.
yeah, I
That's
think
why,
92 is
because
Fear the Dark. Yeah,
vinyl original isn't very
yeah,
much. So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
expensive. They didn't print as many.
It's just it's kind of a I don't know. They're
I've
all
seen
must
some on
yeah.
eBay, but yeah, they're like $150, $200. I'm like,
I think the only two I have on vinyl is actually well, and I have this one too. This is a really cool one. I think I've showed it to you. Women in Uniform. It's
oh, yeah,
a
yeah, the 7-inch.
yep, the 7-inch. It's got Women in Uniform and Invasion on it, and excuse me, Running Free, Burning Ambition. Yeah, this was a song from the first album, I
That's so
believe,
cool.
that
I
was
love
not
that
on there.
cover.
Yeah, it's really badass with Eddie with the chicks. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty sweet. I just kept it in the packaging. It's
Eddie the
obviously a
Pimp.
reprint
Yeah.
because finding the original of this is tough. And then also, one I'm on the hunt for is Best of the B-Sides. I might buy that Made in Japan one. Best of the B-Sides is pretty sweet because you get a lot of Bruce singing
I
Blaze's stuff
I almost
and
bought it for
covers.
you
Really?
because I knew
Yeah,
you
that one's
wanted it. And I saw it. And
it's a
I was
it's
like, it's a
not
little
like
pricey.
it's not like a I mean, you can listen to all those tracks on YouTube, but like, man, I just like having it, and it's got Eddie mooning and giving the finger,
Yeah.
so it's pretty cool, man.
I bid on a couple of things for you and I lost because winning a little.
That's okay.
But I get in a bidding war, man, on eBay, and
You don't like
I
losing.
have to win.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you get those snipers like the last couple of seconds. You're like, you fucking
Like,
piece of shit.
and they shoot in there and
I
outbid you
honestly
by just
usually
enough.
think I think it's the buyer or the seller that has
Yeah,
another account that knows exactly when that's ending. I've always thought
yeah.
that about eBay because then they
Could be,
relist it. You know.
could be. Yeah, very well could be. But anyways, I want to eat some food,
Yeah,
man.
man.
So let's shut her
This
down.
is the last
Mandrake Project,
episode, most
badass.
likely, until the baby.
Yeah, most likely the next time we do an episode, I will have a baby.
And
So
so it might be a couple of months.
might be a little while. Nah. It'll be soon enough. But I
Yeah.
will work on number 12 for Maiden.
We need it this week.
I need to
I
get
gotta,
it done really
because if
bad.
I know you're working on that, then I work on the next Van Halen one. Because I think I'm up 2
Okay.
on you.
I will let you know when I'm in progress of
Okay, in
working on it.
progress.
I've been
Yeah,
listening to it, but
yeah.
it's kind of like
I think you told me
yeah,
what
I
it
can't
was
spoil it.
already.
Yeah, I think so, but I can't spoil anything. But yeah, I need to listen to it more to
Okay.
figure it out. So yeah, copperjonesbeard.com.
Uh huh.
What are you gonna say? You're gonna
Nothing.
say something.
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
You'll get it to me when
Copperjonesbeard.com.
you get it to me.
Yeah.
I was
Use
gonna give
coupon.
you a deadline, like I'm a fucking boss or
You're like
something.
I need it by this day. I need your
Yeah.
presentation by this
Yeah.
day. Okay, copperjohnsbeard.com. Use coupon code heels and quads in all caps at checkout to save 15% on your order to have a nice, shiny, beautiful, trimmed up beard. You can also
I
trim your
trimmed mine right
balls and
before we
wash
went
your balls
live.
with stuff from their website.
Sick and
Do
all,
that.
I trimmed it for everybody.
And shout out to the Jets, Copper John's Beard. Owner's a Jets fan. Coupon code heels and quads in all caps to checkout. You 15% off your order. T Public, is that where you can get our gear at?
Yep.
TeePublic
TeePublic/users/heels. You can click the links in the description to our website, TubeSpace. Go there, and it shows you all of our links, social media, t-shirts, old shirts, all that stuff. YouTube, which you're already on YouTube. So speaking of YouTube, subscribe, comment.
Like and subscribe for sure.
Don't dislike.
Comment, yeah.
I mean, if you have to dislike it. But
even if you don't like it, just leave a like and a comment. Just
something.
We just want support, man. That's
if you disagree with anything we said today or any day, go back in the archives. Comment.
Yeah.
We need the comments. We're begging for comments, not begging, asking.
Yeah, begging's a little
politely.
Yeah, politely asking for a fucking comment. But yeah, anyways.
And I'm never wearing glasses on these again because I see it in the ring light this whole time and it's driving me nuts. Looks like I have cat eyes.
That's why I'm always like this when I'm wearing mine because I'm trying to get the light out of it.
Yeah.
Hey, talk to me, Fries. But I think that's it. Yeah, Patreon coming soon. Once we get some more things going on the channel, we'll do Patreon.
Little break from the Patreon.
Yeah. And a child coming soon, and I'll keep everybody updated on that. We'll probably do an episode about being a dad. So
that'd actually be kind of fun.
Yeah, what it's like to be a dad. I'm like, I'm now a week. I've been a dad, so
you can present the baby to the world like Simba.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it.
Yep.
I'm out.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies. We'll see you next time.
Bye.